Hey guys, welcome to the Hooked on Owls podcast, episode number 24. My name is Lacey and I come to you from Michigan in the United States, where I live with my fiance, our 5 kids, 3 dogs, and a parrot. Not in a pear tree. I'm really lame in case you guys haven't noticed by my pathetic jokes, but hey, we'll move on. So welcome back to all returning viewers, and hello to all the new subscribers I got recently. It's nice to meet you. Today we're just going to do a quick little episode. I just got out of work and I'm very tired, hence the dark circles under my eyes. I'm still on 3rd shift right now, but I got a call just the other day from our staffing person and was told that as of Monday the 29th, my birthday, I get to go to 1st shift. Yay! So I'll actually be on like a normal, actual, real schedule, and it will be so much nicer for my family. So yay for finally going to 1st shift. I say finally, it's only been like 2 months, but I'm still super excited. So like I said, super short episode today. I haven't had much of a chance to get a whole lot of work done. Just a couple things I want to catch up with you on. So first off, I want to show off these earrings. I got these in the mail the other day, and I've worn them like 4 or 5 times since because I'm obsessed with them. They were gifted to me by, if you go, I'll drop a link below, Runaway Hook on Instagram. I don't remember. I know she's got a different name on YouTube, but on Instagram is Runaway Hook. And I believe she's going to be opening up an Etsy soon too. But you guys, these things are super cool. I got the black ones from her. They are just regular earrings. But as you guys know, I have gauges. So I can actually wear regular earrings and just stick them under my gauges, which I do quite often. But she's got a bunch of different other colors. I think right now she said she had like a light green and a bright red and something else. But I know she said she picked up some other colors and is going to work on some other designs. So I am placing an order with her as soon as she gets some of the other ones done. I think she said she had like a olive green and a purple and something else. But super excited. I definitely need more of these. If you get a chance, check out her Instagram. And hopefully she'll keep us updated when she does decide to open her Etsy so that you guys can get your hands on some of these too, because they're fabulous. They're super lightweight and I love them very much. So, like I said, I only have a couple things to share. It's only been like a week or something. I don't even remember. But technically none of these are actually finished objects, but they kind of are. So a friend of mine, I think I talked about it in the last episode, a friend of mine requested that I make her some, it's like a hanging decoration. It's kind of like a mobile, but not quite. It's just got a pole and then it's got some decorations that hang from it. And she had requested that I make the decoration parts for her. So it came with, I'll pop it up here. It came with 2 cactuses, a llama and a mountain, and then, or an alpaca, and then I had like a wooden part too with a cactus, and she didn't want that, which I might still try to make a crochet version of it. But I've done 3 of the 4 pieces, so the only thing I have left to do is the alpaca, and the only reason I don't have that one done is because I didn't have an off-white color. So I have to go buy an off-white color. So I'm trying to remember what order they're hanging in. Now, this is just the picture that she had sent me that she found. So I just kind of winged it and made my own pattern as I went. So here is my mountain. Mountain. And here's the one cactus. Cactus. Which almost looks slightly like a uterus, but we'll pretend it's just a really super cute cactus. And then here's the other cactus. So then all I have left to do is the alpaca, and that'll be done and ready to go. And I think I'm going to incorporate the colors of the cactuses, the flowers, into the neck of the alpaca and add like a gold or something to give it that feel. So there's that. The other thing I have done, not quite done, but almost done. So do you remember my sock that I finished? Pew, pew, pew. This one? I showed this off in the last one. So I was doing my next sock, and I've been working my butt off on it, trying to get it done so I could wear it. And if you will follow my Instagram stories at all, you'll have seen this already. So here's what this sock looks like. And here's what this sock looks like. I used the same needles. I used the same ball of yarn and the same stitch count. So how this happened, I'm not quite sure. I think it's kind of hilarious. I have no problem with them looking different. I really don't. They're going to be my shoes, so I'm not too concerned about it. The only problem is I had this much yarn left. So I got really super nervous and I started doing my decreases on my toe. I'm like, add stretchy yarn, it'll stretch, it's no big deal. But I don't think it's gonna be long enough, which really, oh, there's dog hair on that one. You can tell I tried it on. I don't think it's gonna be quite long enough. So I need to rip it back just a little bit because it's got a good almost little over ½ inch that it should be longer than it is, which is fine. Even if I don't have enough here, which I know I don't, I think I have another ball of this, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna rip it back to about here where the decreases start, and then just add another, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 rows, and then redo the decreases in the toe. So I should have that done by next podcast. And then I'll have 2 matching but completely not matching socks, you know. Because that's how things work sometimes. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I just set that on a leaf. There we go. Isn't that crazy? Has this ever happened to you? Like, where you use the same ball of yarn and it just ends up different? Like, it looked totally the same up here. The tops match, so I guess as long as I wear them in like tennis shoes, you won't even know that they're different because the tops totally match. I think it's hilarious. I really do. I mean, what are the chances of that? That's so wild. So this one will be done next time I record, which now that I'm going to first shift, I have to kind of figure out a new recording schedule because I've just been doing it either, actually I think I've just been doing them all in the morning when nobody's home. So that'll probably be changing, which is fine. I might either just wake up early or just stay up late or something, but we'll see. So I really only have one more project to show you and talk about, and then a couple other things to talk about, and that's gonna be it for today. Just like I said, short and sweet. In one of my favorite bags of all times, this is my Star Wars bag. This was my very, very first bag. I got it at an Ann Arbor Fiber Festival. I don't remember if it was the spring or fall. It's by the Striped Tangerine, and I'll drop their link below for you. My mom bought me this bag when we went to our very first fiber show together. It's still one of my favorites. Because I love black and white together, and I love Star Wars, and the bag is awesome. It's huge. I got 2 balls of yarn in here. Now this, you guys might remember if you've been watching for a while. I got this yarn from Knit Crate, Little Lana, in the colorway Tapenade. I think that's how you say it. This one is Superwash Merino Wool, Silk, and Cashmere. It's supposed to be a sport weight, but it's like a fingering weight in my opinion. It's super thin. I don't know if you can really, like, it kind of puffs up a bit when it's, I'm hoping it'll puff up a bit when it's like blocked and stuff, as long as I don't block it too aggressively. But I really think this is more of a fingering weight, which I probably shouldn't have used for this pattern, but I did anyway. So if you remember this yarn, you'll remember that they're slightly off, like different colors. This one's like more yellowy, where this one's a little more cool toned. So it's kind of weird that I got them together, but that's okay. Cause I am making the Cancun Boxy lace top. I can't remember who it's by, and I didn't write it down because once again, I wrote my notes at work. I will pop a link below if anybody's interested, and I'll pop up some pictures of what it's gonna look like. I just started it a couple days ago. I did not gauge swatch because, you know, risk taker. Hopefully it'll fit. I did take it off on, pardon here. I did put it on a, what's that called? Waist yarn. And I did do a quick measurement, and it should, once it's all blocked and everything, fit just fine. It's supposed to be kind of oversized and boxy. And right now it's gonna look crazy because there's a bunch of drop stitches that need to be blocked out. Let's see. So that's what it's gonna look like when it's all stretched out. It's got layers of like this eyelet section here, and then it's gonna go into some drop stitches, and then it goes into a big section of eyelets, and then it just kind of repeats over and over, and it comes up and goes off the shoulders a bit here. And from what I can see, you just kind of seam up the sides a bit, and then you add a little bit of like a little cuff part on it, I think. And you make a back. Well, you make a back and you seam them together, obviously. So I am making this, which I'm hoping I can get done quick. Which this part, I mean, with the big old eyelet parts, it really, or the eyelets and the drop stitch parts, it seems like it's gonna go by pretty quick because that took up no time. This is like 2 rows right here. That was quick and easy. I will probably be putting that in some future patterns, that's for sure. So anyway, I don't think it'll take too long to make, which I hope it doesn't, because I'm hoping if all goes well, I'm gonna try and go to the Michigan Fiber Festival again this year. And I know Holly is gonna be there, Holly from the Proper Pineapple. I'm not sure who else is coming this year. I haven't really gotten in touch with, sorry, my leg fell asleep. I haven't really gotten in touch with any of the other podcasters because I've just been so dang busy. So if any of you guys are watching and you guys are going, let me know. I'd love to meet up with you guys again this year. I am planning on being there, I believe, on the 17th is the day I'm hoping to go. So hopefully I can whip this puppy together super quick and wear that. Last year I wore a hat and it was hot. So this year I just want to wear a nice like airy top over a little tank, and hopefully it won't be quite so hot this year. So there's that. That went from 0 to 60 pretty quick. I'm using a size 9. Yeah, I'm using a size 9. I think it calls for a size 8, but because the yarn, in my opinion, is not quite a sport weight, it's a bit closer to a fingering weight, I did want to use a bit of a bigger needle to kind of try and meet the same size. That way it fits. So this is obviously just one side. You make a front and a back, and then you seam them together, and I think once it's blocked out, I think it's gonna look pretty cool. And I'm having like a green phase right now, so that's even better. I thought about using that new Tiger Lily color I got, because it's got like cotton and stuff in it from Knit Crate. But I wasn't sure I wanted to use orange when I already have like a coral top. So that's really all my projects I got to show you guys today. Like I said, super sweet and short. It's already only not even 15 minutes. So we'll talk a couple other little things. If any of you guys follow the Instagram, not the Instagram, my Instagram, you'll know that I posted a picture of kind of like my wedding theme colors a little bit ago. And I was looking for like some independent dyer ideas as to who might be good for making a project or making a color for me. And I was flipping through Instagram last night when I came upon this picture. Yeah, so this one here, if I'm pointing to it correctly, That one is Winterfell, I believe. I wrote it down. Which one is it? Yep. Winterfell. And then the third one this way is Casterly Rock. And I'm thinking I might order those colors. The Winterfell would be a shawl for me. And I think the Casterly Rock would be shawls for my bridesmaids. That's a lot of shawls. And I'm pretty sure the wedding is going to be in May. So I don't have a whole lot of time. But I'm thinking I kind of want to do that. At least one for me, but I would really like to do one for the bridesmaids too. I'm probably going to make it kind of like a big scarf style. What are those called? Like a stole? I think they're called a stole, where it's just kind of like a rectangle, so they can use it as a scarf later. They obviously don't have to wear it as a shawl, because not everybody wears shawls, but most people use scarves. So if I make that as a present for them, but I think it would also look pretty cute for the wedding. So what do you guys think? Idea? Do you like the colors? I'm thinking the colors work. Not 100% sold yet. I'm still going to think on it, because that's a lot of money to spend on yarn for shawls. So we'll see. Other than that, not a whole lot's been going on. Just working. We, yesterday here in Michigan, we had some crazy weather roll through. Josh and I had went to a couple towns over to go to an outdoor store. We were looking for a chainsaw. And we get over there, and on our way there, we see a restaurant, and Josh is like, we should really go there one day. The food's really good. I'm like, well, today is one day, which he was like, yeah, it is. So on our way back through, we get out of the truck, and it starts to rain just a little bit. We go into the restaurant, we sit down, we get some coffee, we order our food and our appetizers, and the appetizers come out, and it's just like pouring rain. The wind is picking up crazy. The power goes out. I think we ordered like cheese bread and like some fried cauliflower or something. So I think we had one part of it. And then as the power went out, she was bringing the other one. And we sat there. We were like, okay, well, generator came on. So we continued to eat our appetizer. We're like, cool, they got a generator. No big deal. We'll just eat our food and pay and leave after the storm dies down a little bit. So we got a couple tables around us. They're all talking about the storm, and all of a sudden the power goes out again. Their generator failed. So we're eating in the dark. Our food comes out in the dark. We have our phone, like our flashlights turned on our phones, as do the other tables around us, flipped up, and we're like, oh, we got, mood lighting in the Italian restaurant. So our food comes out and we're eating it, and we're all sitting here kind of going, man, I really hope their power comes back on. And the table behind us is like, yeah, we only have a card. And we're like, yeah, we only have a card too. I think we had like $10 in cash. So we're sitting there waiting. We all finish our food. And we asked the waitress, we're like, so how do we want to do this? Because we only have card. And then 3 other tables are all like, yeah, we only have cards too. So what are we going to do? Thankfully, they got the generator up and running as the waitress was at our table. So Josh is like, take the card and go ring it up real quick. Just go ring it up. So we did get everything rung up, and we got out of there just fine. But there's a giant spider crawling at me. Oh my gosh. He's huge. Ah! Oh, not at me. Oh, wait. Okay, so there was a giant spider crawling at me. He's still over there. He's sitting there very still, eyeing me up. I don't think he's too happy. I just kind of like blew him across the floor. So anyway, like I said, that was pretty much all I had, including a random story about the power going out at dinner yesterday. Spider's freaking me out, you guys. But I'm going to let you guys go so I can get away from the spider. And I'm going to go to bed, and I will catch you guys next time. We'll see you later.